Okay, um, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trigonometry part 14B. Okay, so not to make it too much, consuming much time. That's why we have to break it. So, like where I stopped is what sine 40 minus 40 degree. So now, what we want to find is what sine 20 degree. So for sine 20 degree, it's very simple. All you just need to do, the minus will always be at the back of here, at the back of sine here. So sine 20 will be, if you press your calculator, I think if I'm not mistaken, that's 0.5. Okay. If you press your sine 20, so you have what, 0.5. Then the next one is what? Sine 0. Okay. Sine 0. Sine 0. Don't miss it. The first thing you need to watch is this computation you're doing here. Make sure the computation is correct. That is the very first thing, because if this computation is wrong, all other things will be wrong. So be very, very, very careful when you're doing your graph. Okay, make sure the computation is correct first. So sine 0, when you say you have what sine 0, that will be about, yeah, you have about that's 0. If you press your calculator very well, okay, your sine 0 will still be what? 0. Okay, your sine 0 will still be what? 0. Press your calculator, you will get that. So the next one is what? Sine 10 degree. Okay, sine 10 degree. Okay, sine 10 degree. Okay, we've not done the one for sine 0. Sine 10 degree. So sine 10 degree is what? This is sine, this is 10 degree. Press your calculator, you get your what? 0.1, let's say 0.2. Okay, 17. We approximate to 0.2. Okay, so the next one is what? Sine 20 degree. When you press your sine 20 degree, this is sine, this is 20, this is sine, this is 10. To give you this sine 20. Okay, for sine 20, you will get 0.34. Okay, this is 0.3, 0.3. Okay, then the next one is what? Sine 60. You get, let's say, 0.9, 0.87, but you can approximate to 0.9. Okay, so the next one is what? Sine 30. Okay, that's when you press sine 50. Okay, you get okay, let's look at this very well. If you look at this one very well, this 50 here is supposed to be here. Okay, that is, it should be 10, it should be 30 and 50 degree. That is exactly what I'm saying. So you need to be very careful. But it's the same thing. We'll pick 50, we'll pick 30 before we pick 50, because 30 was supposed to be here first, then 50 will follow. Okay, that's 10, 0 degree, 10, and what? 50, like the way we did it here. So we'll already note that. So we'll know what we're going to do next. So for sine 50 is what? 0.87, but we can approximate to 9. Okay, then for sine 30, okay, it's 0.6. So for sine 30 is what? 0.6. So don't forget, this one comes first. Okay, and we'll take this one back here. Okay, so that is it. So now, after we've done this table, then we can now go and plot our what? Our graph. So if you look at this value on the y-axis, it's not up to 1. Everything here is not up to 1, both the negative and the positive. Okay, they are not up to 1. So what do I need to do? Okay, I have my 1 here. You have your 1, you have your -1. So everything you're plotting on y-axis is not up to 1. So the question you need to ask yourself, your x-axis. I've told you all the value here, all the value you have here, sine theta plus 10 degree is your x-axis, which is what you have on this table here. Okay, sine, that is what you have here. That's theta. Okay, theta plus what? 10. You already know your value for theta, which is what? Minus 90 degree to what? 90 degree. Okay, so that's minus 90 degree to what? 90 degree. So let me just let me correct this. So this one is not x-axis. Okay. So you know your value of x-axis is your what? Your theta, range of theta that is given to you, which is what? 10, 20, 30, and things like that. So now, if you now want to plot this graph, if you want to plot this graph, that is exactly what you want to do now. If you want to plot this, so if you want to plot this graph, so don't forget this one is representing your x-axis, okay? So this one is representing your y-axis, okay? Y-axis, x-axis. Now, for minus 50 degree, what's the value? Is what? Minus 0.6, okay? Where can I see minus? You see, this is minus 50 degree here, minus 50 degree. I'm looking for 0.6. Now, how can I get each of the value here? I have 10 lines. So what do I need to do? If I say 1 divided by 10 is what? 0.1. That is the meaning. If you press your calculator, 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. So it means each of this line is what? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. 0.9 plus another 1 is what? 1. That is the meaning. So it means that for my minus 50 degree, I'm looking for minus 0.6. It means I need to come to where negative y-axis is, because this is negative here. So I'll now count minus 0.1, minus 0.1, this is minus 0.1, minus 0.2, minus 0.3, minus 0.4, minus 0.5, minus 0.6. So it means that for this value, I have something like this under minus 60. You start it, okay? So you might not necessarily need to put the broken lines. It's not compulsory. I'm just using it to trace it. If you have your ruler, use your ruler to do that. So this is minus 0.6, which is this. And this is my minus 50, which is my x-axis. Okay? Range of value of theta. So now what's the next one? Minus 30 degree. I'm having minus 0.5. Where is minus 30? This is minus 30 here. Minus 0.5. Look at my minus 0.5 here. Do you see it? Minus 0.1. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. So I'll trace this. I'll trace this here to minus 30. I'll start it. Okay. So you can see that. Then I'm plotting the next one. Minus 10 degree to what? 0. Minus 10 degree to what? To 0. It means that my y is 0 at minus 10 degree. All I need to do is just what? Start it. This is minus 10 and my y is 0. Okay, you start it there. That's it. So you trace your 0. So you trace it here. So the next one, you have your what? My theta is what? 0. When my theta is 0, okay, this is my x-axis. When it's 0, this one is what? My y is 0.2. That is positive. 0.1. This is 0.1, 0.2. So it means I will start here. Okay, y is 0.2, but x here is what? 0. So the next one, my y is what? 10. My x is 10. Then my y is 0.3. Where is my 10? This is my 10 here. My x is 10. 0.3. Where's my 0.3? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. So it means that my 10 is around trace it here. Okay. Okay, so I have my 50. My theta is 50. When my theta is 50, 0.9. So okay, we said we will not do 50, we'll do 30 first. Okay, let's do 30 first because I think it's an error here. So it needs to go in ascending order. So 30 degree is what? Is 0.6. So this is my 30 here. Okay, 0.6 is here. So you trace it. Okay, then you have your 30. This is where they join. Very simple. Then you now have your 50, 0.9. So look at your 0.9 is around here, almost 1, 0.9. Then you have your 50. Where did they join? They joined here. So you've been able to plot the graph of what? Sine theta plus 10. All you just need to do is just to join those star points together. Okay, joining. So that is it. Okay, so it shows that you've been able to plot the graph of what? Y equals sine theta plus what? Plus cos theta. It's as simple as that. Very, very simple. It's very, very simple. Just join all the stars together. So this is the end of trigonometry part 1. Okay, if you still want more graph, please, you can comment in the comment section. If you want us to do more of the graph, maybe we'll do 14C, 14, 14D, you can indicate so that you can also, if you still want it. Thank you very much, and ensure you like, comment, and share so that other students can also benefit. Thank you.